Unusual occurrences have been occurring as of late. Coinbase has disabled a large number of accounts. Owners of Shiba Inu are encompassed. What the hey? Nothing justifies it. Completely non-existent. Major burns have occurred recently, but some are still doubtful. And Shikusama's response was spot on. Will this be resolved or will the community be terminated? Excuse me, what on earth am I referring to? Sure, I'll explain. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If Shiba is something that piques your interest, you have come to the right place. Stay ahead of the curve in the cryptocurrency business by subscribing to our newsletter and receiving all the latest news and predictions. Make sure you hit the like button to get more Shiba news. Some trouble has been brewing in Shiba Inu culture as of late. A great many people are alarmed by it. You may hear people talking and feel the tension building up because of this factor. Many are worried about the future of Shiba Inu because of this. One of the most popular Bitcoin platforms, Coinbase, appears to be imposing account limits. They were allegedly prohibited for no apparent reason, according to many. On top of that, it's left many bewildered and furious. To try to downplay the situation, Coinbase initially tweeted that it wasn't real. However, as time progressed, it became evident that indeed it is occurring at this very now. This is also not the first time it has happened. We can tell that the Shiba Inu pack is quite thrilled about this, and a great deal of terror, I'll admit. The vast majority of Shiba Inu owners use Coinbase, as you are well aware. Even 3 years ago, Coinbase used Shiba Inu in its app name, and some users remember it. In 2021, Shiba Inu had a wild bull run that everyone was talking about. Given the current state of affairs, it should come as no surprise that the FUD is having an effect. The price has dropped somewhat today as a direct result of this. This price decline, however, does not appear to warrant concern. At this moment, it appears as though Shiba Inu is about to experience a significant price increase, according to some observers. A prominent digital currency expert recently shared an article on X predicting a sharp increase in the price of Shiba Inu. Even in the near future, he has set some ambitious targets which can lead to a significant price increase in the coming months. This shift in pricing could materialize, according to the expert, if Shiba Inu prices continue to rise in the same pattern as they did in March 2024 when they surged following an increase in the RSI Relative Strength Index. So there's still space for improvement. Shiba Inu seem cute, according to another crypto specialist. The mood is still excellent overall, even though they were a bit more cautious and expected the price would go up less. Soon there will probably be a breakout. Actually, when you step back and examine the broader view, several crypto specialists now believe that Bitcoin could be in a supercycle. There has been a lot of speculation regarding whether the market has entered this new phase due to Bitcoin's recent surge. A famous specialist has stated that this cycle appears to be different. In his opinion, the way individuals view and utilize cryptocurrencies and global systems has undergone a dramatic shift recently. The recent breakthrough above the $107,000 mark, along with Bitcoin's consistent ascent, lend credence to this notion and establish its dominance in the market. Looking at the figures, it is evident that Bitcoin has broken out of its previous declining pattern. Its gradual ascent over the previous several months is evident. Slightly below the 100,000-7,000 mark it is now sitting. The market is likely seeing gains as a result of this, which creates some temporary resistance. Bitcoin, however, is still well established, and there is substantial purchasing activity at current values. It appears to be preparing for additional long-term advancement. Real changes in the market, such as institutional acceptability, improved regulations, and technology advancement, are what cause a super cycle to vary from earlier cycles. At the moment, it seems like all of these things are helping cryptocurrencies. If you can go back to the year 2021, when Shiba Inu and Bitcoin were the hottest digital currencies, you might find some validity to this theory. Everyone was compelled to speak due to the large gathering. Someone even went so far as to say that in terms of returns in time since the bottom, current Bitcoin cycle is starting to resemble the ones in 2020 and 2021 on Twitter. The fact that Bitcoin's value increased thrice from its previous low to its current level of approximately $64,000 is an intriguing observation. The current value of Bitcoin would be around $300,000 following a tripling of its value if the same were to occur today. Don't you think that's strange? From this point forward, things become even more peculiar. Are Shiba Inus going to act similarly? In fact, there have been numerous instances where the price of Shiba Inu and Bitcoin have fluctuated in tandem. A great deal of enthusiasm exists throughout the Shiba Inu community around this connection. Many are ecstatic about the prospect of a Shiba Inu price surge similar to Bitcoin's. It is something that everyone can't ignore. As they ponder the potential directions this could take, individuals are becoming increasingly enthusiastic. As far as hype is concerned, you might have observed that there have been some really extreme burns recently. A large portion of the local population attributes Shiba Inu's current success to this. So to set the record straight, Satoshi Kusama, the shrouded chief creator of the Shiba Inu, has just spoken about this idea. Shiba Inus aren't thriving solely due to their burns, he informed everyone. It's not about that. Kusama responded to the numerous Shiba Inu fans who have been claiming that the breed's popularity is due to its burns with a statement of her own. Although burns are a factor, he made it clear that the Shiba Inu's expansion is due to several factors, including increased usage, new connections, and the entire ecosystem that has developed around the Shibarian blockchain. Kusama argued that in order to create a significant impact, it is necessary to take a more comprehensive approach that encompasses government, influence, and utility, rather than limiting oneself to burns alone. Shiba Inu, according to Kusama, will thrive thanks to the lucrative alliances that exist in its environment. In the long run, this will cause more burns and more positive emotions. Making Shiba Inus more helpful and consistently releasing initiatives that attract new people is, according to him, the best method to boost burns. Shiba Inu is doing great, as Kusama put it. Just being Shiba Inu, it's not that we burnt a lot of Shiba Inu. Retract a little. Kusama hopes that by putting things in perspective, people would pay attention to what's really important for the healthy development of Shiba Inus. It is more vital to build something powerful for the future than to just talk about it. You won't believe the support the Shiba Inu community has shown. Despite the immense drama unfolding right now, it's reasonable to assume that a fascinating new age is dawning for the Shiba Inu. This is because, unbeknownst to the public, the developers have been busily engaged in some very interesting work. Lucy, a prominent member of the community, recently tweeted that next year will only mark the beginning of a significant upswing. She went so far as to tell him to relax because 2025 is bull run season. What she implies is that there is more excitement ahead in this case. The race is quite lengthy. It's not an easy race. Those who are doing well today may not even be the ones who make it through to the finish. For the time being, just hang in there and concentrate on the big picture. Things are going to become interesting. The significance of Shiba Inu and the crypto region as a whole is demonstrated by Lucy's remarks. They anticipate a significant upturn in the digital currency industry as a whole. Plus, they claim that larger companies should start hoarding Bitcoin as an investment due to its long track record of success. Someone brought up an intriguing point on Twitter not long ago when they said that some of the biggest companies had cash on hand of up to $800 billion. They still don't have any money. The speaker continued by saying that the value of cash gradually declines each year as a result of inflation. This renders holding onto it less prudent in the grand scheme of things. He added these companies would be wise to start investing in crypto now while its value is still rising. They can make better use of their funds in this way, and it may be quite profitable for them in the future. The most bizarre part is that it appears to have already begun, since Amazon owners have requested that the corporation add Bitcoin to its bank account. It turns out to be a far more prudent method of saving for the future. Looking forward, Shiba Inu's next chapter appears to be rather promising. Shiba Inu is optimizing for long-term growth by positioning itself smack in the middle of the crypto space's changes. However, are you in agreement with this? Post a remark down below. Now that the day has passed, please subscribe to our channel, share our most recent content, and give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it.